And then the Texans fall to the Seahawks. Sam Darnold, JSN look unstoppable. And I just saw a stat, and I have to say it before I forget, Tom, about the Texans. The Texans are the first team in NFL history to lead the NFL in points per game allowed and have a losing record through the first 7 weeks of the season. So, now that I set up everything we're going to talk about, let's go off the rails and not touch on any of that.
Yeah. You know what? Let's actually talk about that second game first, the Seahawks-Texans game, because it was, I streamed that son of a gun, and that thing did not want to end because the Seahawks, who should have put that game away multiple times, they kept throwing the ball. They were turning the ball over, and you got to give the Texans defense credit because it's like you said, they are one of the best defenses in football. The problem is their offense is atrocious. Their O-line on prime time was bad. CJ Stroud, and this is not just an O-line problem, even though he's like constantly under duress, he does not look good. And you have to give credit to the Seahawks defensive front, right? They were able to get after Trevor Lawrence. They were able to get after CJ Stroud. So you got to give them some credit there, which that defense is probably only going to get better considering that secondary is beat up right now. Yeah. But yeah, the Texans have a huge offensive problem, and it feels like they are wasting that really damn good defense.
Yeah. I mean, when your defense is the best scoring defense and your offense can't, get you 16, 18 points a game, 20, and they got more than that in this last one, but Seattle kind of already run away with it.
One was on the defense. The defense scored for him.
Yeah, that's fair. That it was a Sam Darnold strip sack in the end zone that resulted in those points. I think like my take was, and I think it's a take everybody has right now. It's that JSN is he is really, really good. He's leading all receivers right now in yards. He's at like 829 or something like that. It's on a pace that put him right between Isaac Bruce and Jerry Rice on the season. And the Texans defense is very good, but their secondary is very good. And did Stingley have 2 picks in this game? I think Stingley had 2, but nobody could cover JSN. He had 123 yards. He had the touchdown. He dunked on the goalposts. And Sam Darnold just looks like a good quarterback when he's not, taking a bad sack in the end zone. And let's be honest, I wanted to talk to you about this because I got so many people telling me I don't know ball when I tweeted the video of CJ Stroud going into the end zone, and I said, how is this not a sack? Not asking like, please explain the rules to me and how they have ruled that this was not a sack, but like more, how is this play not a sack based on CJ Stroud running backwards into the end zone? Yeah. His knee is down in the end zone when he gets tackled. Did you think that play should be a safety? Because the ruling is that they stopped his progress when he's touched by the defender. Yes. And everybody's like, forward progress, you fucking idiot. You ever heard of forward progress? I'm like, yes, I have. But CJ was running backwards. He's running backwards towards the end zone. And if he carries himself into the end zone and gets tackled in the end zone, I think the rule should be tweaked to say that should be a safety.
Well, it feels like this happens with safeties a lot, that they give a lot of leeway to that offense, right? Like you can be hit in the in the end zone, but as long as like something is out of there, like you wind up getting the benefit of the doubt and you get on like the half-yard line. It feels like this happens every single year. And I'll be honest with you, I was streaming the other game, so I didn't see that play live. I saw it afterwards. I probably would have been like, oh, I think that's a safety as it happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it looked like, it's like you said, he's running backwards. I can understand just by the rule, right, and like forward progress and all that. But I just feel like that is a symptom of they are trying to constantly give the offense the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah. I think it should be changed. And the reason they do that rule, it's for the forward progress part of it, even though that, again, it wasn't fucking forward progress to me. It's like if a running back like takes a pitch, right, and they're behind the line of scrimmage and they're doing their arc, they're a little bit backwards. if then that running back is grabbed and then tackled for like 3 more yards of a loss, they're giving the running back, the ball carrier, if you will, in that situation, benefit of the doubt of trying to go forward. I think if the player is literally running backwards, maybe it only applies to quarterbacks. Maybe they shouldn't really get the forward progress benefit in those situations. I thought it was funny though. It didn't matter. The Seahawks scored a touchdown after that anyway, and I think in hindsight the Texans would have taken a 2-point play there versus good field position in the Seahawks scoring anyway.
Yeah,
the Texans have problems. It's their offense is terrible. I don't know how they fix it. They've got a fair amount of receivers there. They drafted 2 guys. You got Nico Collins. They do have to get better at protecting, but CJ Stroud just hasn't been. It's a year and a half now that he hasn't looked like he did as a rookie. So I think that's part of it as well.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, there's so many issues right now, right? Joe Mixon is not back too. And I like Nick Chubb a lot, but it's just, it has so many problems, man. It's got so many issues. So I'm wondering if I don't even know where you go